Hey guys, it's Peony here. Just wanted to do a play-by-play analysis video of how I managed to obtain the gold trophy for the Apocalypse Challenge, involving completing all objectives plus capturing a ghost photo on the highest difficulty multiplier in Sunny Meadows. Originally, I wanted to do an introduction, show the stream footage, which is about 6 minutes long, and then share my thoughts after, but I figured it would be easier to follow if I shared my thoughts during the footage by pausing it every now and then. Also want to mention that it might be too late to obtain any of the trophies at the time of posting this video, but in case the challenge is still available, hopefully this video will help other players get a better idea of how to obtain said trophies. So now we'll jump into the footage, and as mentioned, I will pause every so often to share my thoughts. I was doing a lot of commentary during this challenge, so I decided to mute the audio just to make it less confusing. But for those who want to see the footage with audio, it is under my highlights on Switch. So as you can see here, the objectives are escape a hunt, blow out a candle, and repel the ghost. Fairly easy objectives. That's why I decided to go along with this particular run here. Escape during a hunt and repel the ghosts are pretty much can be done at the same time. If you have a smudge stick, just let it hunt, make enough noise so that it knows where you are, and then just smudge when you see it. So those two are pretty straightforward. The blow the candle, originally I thought that you can only complete this objective if you lay a candle near the ghost room, but it turns out that the candle can be blown out by the ghost even during a hunt. So you'll see later on how I managed to complete this one. So right now we're grabbing the parabolic and two candles. The candles because of the candle objective, and also to have some light source so that I can see the ghost visibly in order to take the photo. The parabolic is to determine if the ghost is close or far. If it's far, I usually just redo the run and just start another attempt. Reason is because if it's too far away, it will it's gonna be kind of hard for it to reach where I'm standing, which is like near the front entrance. Reason why I don't want to go too deep into the building is because if the ghost can hunt at any time, and the chance of you actually surviving a hunt is slim to none, then it's most likely a better idea to stay near the front. So then you have a, a good hiding spot that you can reach easily, and you can get out the building uh, as quick as possible once you've done all the objectives. So just for safety purposes, I decided to only continue doing the run if the ghost is nearby. So you notice so far that the front door closed, which means the ghost was hunting. So I decided to pick up the parabolic again to gauge which direction it's coming from, how close is it, and like pretty much getting ready to go hide if it's already like really close. But it turns out that this ghost was actually a Deogen, so it definitely made things a lot easier after realizing that it was a Deogen, because I can just outrun it as long as I'm moving and not standing still. So as you can see, it was following me that whole time. The clipboard was being chucked around, as you can see on the screen there. Um, I know some players kind of cheese by increasing the brightness so they can see in the dark and stuff, but I decided to just like memorize the map like straight up without even like really needing the brightness to be high or anything. So I just went with that, and as long as you can see like bits and pieces of the hallway or room, I can kind of just gauge where I am half the time. So I didn't need to increase the brightness here. So after confirming that it's a Deogen, uh, the last few things you have to do is, yeah, like finish, what's it called? Repel the ghosts and get the candle blown out and take a picture. So right now we're gonna take the picture, light up the candles, and yeah. So the reason why I'm standing at the doorway here is to make the ghost think I'm in the building, but I'm actually not. Um, doing this idea allows you to start a hunt with no one in the building. So the hunt will just kind of cancel out because the ghost realizes there's no one in the building. So then there'll be like sort of like a small grace period, like a small cooldown where the ghost can't immediately hunt right after. So that gives me enough time to reach that front counter to get the candles lit before the hunt before another hunt starts. Then I'll have enough time to get set up to take a picture. So unfortunately, my cheese idea didn't quite work. The door actually closed on me, and I ended up being inside the building instead of outside. So I had to rush and light up the candles quickly and wait for the Deogen to come at me and get the picture down, and it smudged right after. So here we are spamming photos just to confirm or make sure that we get the photo registered. Smudging it here. And then heading to the chapel instead of the room to the left from the first hunt because didn't want to risk it. I was worried that if I try to go into a room again, I might run into a table or a chair, and then I might get killed right there. So decided to go into the chapel just to play it safe. Realized that hunt was over. Decided to head back quickly before the next hunt starts. And then I think I went into my journal to double check to make sure all objectives were completed, and also checking if the photo actually worked. I guess even if the Deogen hunts, or if the Deogen hunted here as well, just as I got to the front door, wouldn't be the end of the world, but it definitely would be risky without a smudge to try and like kite it around that small space near the front door. and there's the trophies. So there you have it. That's how you get the gold trophy for the challenge on the highest multiplier. Honestly, it wasn't that impressive of a run, considering it was a Deogen. If it was a Revenant or a Moroi or something, it would probably be a lot harder to determine what ghost it is, and also a lot harder to survive against. Deogens are just easy to abuse from past experience. If I were to give any advice to other players, definitely make sure the objectives given to you are relatively easy to do. Ones that don't involve you having to find the ghost room first. So yeah, repel the ghost is fine, escaping a hunt is fine. Blowing a candle, motion sensor, and walking over salt. Apparently these all can be done during hunts. I didn't know that prior to doing the challenge. So yeah, if you just laid a candle near that front area where I was at, motion sensor near the front area, salt near the front area, just lay them down and pray to God that during the first 1 or 2 hunts, the ghost triggers them. And you just get the objective just like that. Second thing I guess to consider is like how close or far the ghost is. If the ghost is too far, chances are it'll put more risk on you because you'll have to go further into the building, which means you'll have a less of a chance to be able to escape when you need to. Because just the hiding spots further down into the building are probably not as good. I definitely like the one to the left of that front area where I first looped the Deogen, because there's like a sort of wardrobe that's kind of like angled and you can just hide around it near the back. There have been cases where the ghost still ends up finding me there, but that's still an okay hiding spot to rely on if something goes wrong. And yeah, just keep trying. Hopefully you guys get a Deogen like I did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again.